Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Guides. And this time around, we're going to actually start up a special code system so that you can protect your items from anybody, pretty much. And I actually tried to make it a second time, and what happened is that as I was making it and making an episode of it, I actually made several mistakes. Seriously, like, you wouldn't believe how many mistakes I made. Like, you wouldn't believe how many mistakes I made. So, yeah. In any way, alright. As you can see here, there's just two mistakes. So I'm going to go ahead and change that here so that you guys can see what's different between what I'm going to be doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and take away this here. Put that there. And now I'm going to add that same block length there on this side, however, that you're going to go ahead and change this section here. Okay? And now it should now look how you wanted it. So, now this is actually the actual board of how it's supposed to be made. So, I just made just two little errors, nothing too serious there. But when I was trying to make the actual board of how the door would open in any way, and in the process I made several errors, and I don't like making errors ever. I'd rather make it actually the exact way, but this is totally up to you. You can change this to however you like. But in the same time, you gotta remember your code number. And if you hack it, and if you don't know your code, the best way to do is hack it. Without your co-op being knowledgeable about your code system in any way. Now, you're gonna go ahead and place 2 blocks right here. And then you're going to go ahead and place Okay, now here comes the good part. Does anybody like good parts? Because I do. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and place a block right. Not exactly mining the same block. Hey! There we go. Alright, so now you're going to go ahead and do this. Just by 1 block this way. And then what you're going to do is go up 1 block. And then you're going to go ahead and bring it out to right here. Okay? So what happens is that in the process of this, is that the frame will be sitting at the same height as you are. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and put a block here, frame in the front face, So it looks like it has its own base in any way. Now, we're going to go ahead and go comparator. Redstone, 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 redstone. And then now here comes the real good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and place a block here to get the block there, and place 3 blocks after it, right there. Then what we're going to do is go up, and then we're going to go 3 redstone right here, and then redstone torch here, so that activates that. Okay? If you guys are following along, that's good. But if you guys ain't following up, like I always say, hit that pause button and wait until you're caught up, and hit unpause it, and then continue on from right where I am. So, and if you guys are, I'm moving on. Now, to make this more an accurate code of any kind. Now, should be 5 ticks of any way. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is now actually 4 ticks. Okay? Now, that should be pretty unpredictable in any way. So, oh, I see what I did. Okay. Oh, I see. I added 1. That's why. Alright. So now this one is 4 ticks. So it should be 5 ticks in any way. So we're going to go ahead and add blocks here and here. And now we're going to go ahead and deactivate the code number here. And we're going to go ahead and add 3 additional redstone dust. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6. What? Okay, so let me... So it's 3 blocks that way, 2 blocks down. So I did it exactly just like that. Oh, I see. Duh. I see what I did. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this here, get rid of that here. And then what we're going to do is actually now go ahead and add a block here. Go ahead and mine this here, because you're going to go ahead and do that. And then what you're going to do is add a block here, redstone here, comparator sitting right here, block in front of it. And then what you're going to do is add redstone there, and this should be 5 ticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bang! Alright, sweet. Now, it should be now 5 ticks. So we're going to go ahead and do that here and put an item in here. So it should be 5. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. So that should be the actual number. Okay? But if you do it in your way, make sure no one does not know your code. But again, they will still hack at your code, and they will know the actual code number ticks. Okay? Now, since we did that particular section there, now, since you know how to do that there, now we're going to actually show you guys how to actually make this actually work. Now, over here should be actually 4 ticks. Okay? Okay, so what you're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, that way. And then you're going to go up. Instead of doing that, we're going to go ahead and go 2 blocks there, up 1 block. Don't you guys hate autosaves when you're doing something? It just bugs me. But I want to make sure I'm doing this right so that, can I move my character, please? Thank you. So, oh, wow. Okay. So basically what it is over here is actually 3 blocks, then it goes up 2, over to here. So then it actually, there is a frame that sits up here. Okay, so you're going to go up a block here. Redstone comparator here. So now this one will always be active. So if you put an item into the frame, this redstone dust itself alone will be always active. Okay? Now you're going to go ahead and connect it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 5 ticks. Duh. I had it the right way, actually, as a matter of fact. But why did it show 3 there? I wonder. So we're going to go ahead and place block here, block there, and block there. 1, 2. Okay, so that one's 3 ticks then. Ugh! What the heck am I doing wrong, man? Oh, duh. It's going to be a wall behind. Alright, we're going to try this again. So it's actually, yep, see, it gets rid of the item and the frame goes down here. There. There. Now, we're going to go ahead and get rid of, hey, not that block, dang it. We're going to go ahead and put a block here. And then we're going to go ahead and put a frame here, that there, comparator here. Now it should be 4 ticks. So there should be 4 redstone unpowered. So that's giving you an indicator that it's actually 4 as your code number right there. Now, here's the other problem, is getting the other one to be activated. So we're going to go ahead and go 3 blocks over from the first one we made. So we're going to go ahead and place 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to go ahead and go down 1 block, place that there. Now we're going to go ahead and place a block there to help us in any way. So we're going to go ahead and go block here, block goes down, and a block goes down 1. And then we're going to go ahead, but instead of having it be powered by this, because this is where the redstone torch will sit after the system is ready. So we're going to go ahead and go block there and a block there. So redstone here, here. Oh wow, I'm placing levers there, as you guys seen. So this should be your code number 7. Okay, and it doesn't look accurate. Yeah, it doesn't. So we're going to go ahead and place 1 block here, 1 block there, 1 block there. So we're going to go ahead and do redstone here, here, and here, and get rid of this block here, and that one here. Now it should be 7. So we're going to go ahead and place this here, frame here, that in there, and now it should be 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now this one will activate or deactivate the redstone torch here, and the one here, that frame here, will deactivate this one here. Now since you have those ready to go, is now getting the other pistons to activate and deactivate by getting your code correctly in any way. Now, we're going to go ahead and go do the teeth mark again. Since I told you how to do the teeth mark, I don't have to tell you twice, right? So I don't really have to tell you twice, right? going to go ahead and go bloop, bloop, bloop. Now teeth mark is ready to go. Now you want to go ahead and find your other code here. Now since your code is now active on that one, now we're going to go ahead, if I can drop and not fly anymore, so we're going to go ahead and not, no, I swear I used the wrong item, and I'm mining the block that I don't want to mine and get the same item back and have a copy of it. Not good. So then you're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing, but except this time around, you're going to go ahead and place but instead of having the redstone there, okay, you're going to go ahead and place this here, so that either way you would have a way of getting into your entry of your room there, or your secretive room in any way. So we're going to go ahead and activate the redstone torch here. Now, the next thing you're going to do, making sure this works, okay? So we're going to go ahead and mine that here. And then what you're going to do is now placing redstone here. Now you're going to go ahead and place redstone, 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 and then you're going to go ahead and go redstone torch, so that's powered. But except the redstone torch is not going to go there. It's going to go like this. Okay? Now, since you have that ready to go, is now that except you don't have this one powered and ready to go. So you're going to go ahead and put a block on top and a switch on top. Lever is required. Lever is required so that you have a way to enter and then reclose it in any way. Now you're going to go ahead and put redstone down one block and then go up one block, and then again redstone torch there. Now you're just going to leave this one itself alone. Why? Well, well, there's a reason for that. Okay? There is a reason for that. Is because you don't want to have anything connecting to this block itself alone, so that it wouldn't be depowered in any way. Alright? Now, you're going to go ahead and activate that so that it won't function after you activate your code. So, now, here comes the good part. Now, since you have it activated in a way where you can actually see everything doing its work and mechanisms in any way. Now, since you have it ready to go, now here comes a really good part. Filling in your floor. Now, the floor should go from 2 tiers. I'm going to show you here. To a certain point. So it's going to be up 1 block with a space in between. With a space in between. And then the reason why I'm doing a layer right here is because if you put a layer right on top of this redstone, it will deactivate it. And it will be unfunctionable. So that means that code sitting there will not work functionally, and it will not work correctly. So you want to make sure you have a space in between. So now you're going to go down 1 tier, and you're going to go ahead and cover up everything here. Now you're going to go ahead and cover up except for that little nice little entry there. You're going to you're going to put a frame over it. Now, since you have your system ready to go, is now knowing which one to activate. So now you're going to go ahead and go so you're going to go 5 there, 7 there, 4 there, and now here comes the real nifty part. Now, since you deactivated the piston that's underneath this block, it will activate your door so that you will still have a way to get inside. So if you find this video interesting, and if you find that you like this particular type of system, leave a comment below and tell me what kind of room to keep it as a secret to anything that you want to have hidden from any other people that you have in your world. I can actually build something more bigger and better, but only time will tell when that will be. So we're going to go ahead and place that there. So then miss a spot. So now it should be just like this, but the way I have it over here, except for the floor that wasn't, if the floor wasn't removed, then you would have 2 block walls as high as you can go, so that you won't see, or your co-op, your second, or your assistant that's in the game that is trying to hack into your code system in any way. But the more code numbers, the more secure your system is, and the more safe your area of your room is, pretty much. So if you want to see more of this, hit that like button below, and also comment, and I'll be still around to do more, but not until I feel comfortable doing more. As of right now, I'm just kind of trying to get myself back into videos again, but as of right now I'm just kind of losing track of what I need to do on certain things. So if you find this interesting, of this construction here, hit that like button below, and also post every one of these videos so that everybody can see them. And I'm your host, SurvivalMad1, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.